Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Queenie. For those who don't know me, baby, I'm excited. I'm excited to be back, child. The producers are producing. I think we were a little bit hasty judging the cast. I know some of you guys on Discord already chewed me up about it. Okay, I don't care. I said what I said. I think we were a bit hasty. The only thing that I do not like is how they did my girl Kaz, but honestly, with Love Island, what's new? So anyways, before we get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell, and leave a comment down below. I already know the most common comment is going to be, how can we watch the show? I got a few options for you. 3 to be exact. 1, y'all just gonna have to Google. You can Google, you can go on Reddit. A lot of people on Reddit post links and stuff like that. Try Google first. Number 2, you can go on Discord and be a part of the watch parties, my Discord. You can find the link to the Discord in the comment section below. However, there is a limit on how many people can be there. So if you do want to be there, currently the stage does get full. So you will have to boost the server, which means money. Another monetary option would be to get a VPN. I know y'all don't like to pay for stuff, but honey, if number 1 and 2 don't work, you're just gonna have to pay. I don't know what to tell you. So you can get a discount to NordVPN in my comments, not in my comment section, in the description box down below. But other than that, hey, I don't know what to tell you. I know y'all are still gonna comment, how can I watch it? Try those 3 options, okay? So let's get into the actual episode. They started with a sequence of successful Love Island couples. I mean, some of which are so fresh. I'm like, we're really including that. And let's be honest, when they put up Will and Jesse, I had to laugh. I don't know if I was the only one laughing, because Will and Jesse don't even want to be affiliated with Love Island. So why they were included, I don't know. I'm not quite sure. Some of the other couples, they were mad fresh. I'm like, okay. But I like the intro. I thought it was really cute. I thought it, really emphasized a culmination of what Love Island is all about. Obviously, love can be found on the show, so who's to say it can't happen on All Stars? I love the new aesthetic. That pink and blue and yellow, those hella bright colors were always throwing me off. I do like the gold and white and the purple. The gold on the bed, it's giving Christmas tree tinsel, but it was cute. I really did like it. So people are coming into the villa. I'm not going to do a breakdown on who is who and whatever. We've already talked about who's going to be on the cast. You can see it over here if you do want to go and watch that. Jake and Liberty are finally coming in contact for the first time, I think, for the first time since they were on the show together. Safe to say, it's a little bit awkward.
What is going on? We're not gonna cop block each other. Like it's all good vibes.
Wait, are you not gonna?
I've always had blondes, but I think trouble is it always goes wrong.
Jake is so funny talking about, what are the chances that you're here? It's a show with producers and a casting director. What do you mean? Like, they did this deliberately. I don't know if he thought like it was truly just a happenstance. Like, wow, what are the chances of my ex being on a show when we were on a show together? And obviously producers are trying to create drama. Come on, Jake. I thought we've matured. Let's get it together. So Toby and Georgia are also people who do have a history. They're not necessarily exes, but they left the Love Island games together in what seemingly was, I can't even call it a relationship. A situationship? I'm gonna say situationship because they don't even know what's going on between them.
How are you doing? You good? What is that, Jake and Liv?
Has anybody in here already had sex with somebody in here?
Oh, wow.
That's really brutal.
That's crazy.
Obviously, there's an unspoken tension going on here. They're not really saying what it is that happened outside of Love Island games. They obviously want to still explore that as we see the episode going on, but I'm like, so tell us what happened. I would like to know. If they've said it on social media or something, please inform me because I missed the memo. Why didn't it work? Because y'all are so quick to want to get back together. What happened? What had happened? What had happened? Maya Jama comes in looking delicious. Oh my gosh, like, I'm sorry. I know she's the host, but I was with Anton. She is so fine. If you had an opportunity to pair up with her, you would. Okay, shout out Stormzy. Sheesh. So she comes in and she asks people who they're feeling so far. Everybody's quiet besides Anton, who says that he's feeling Georgia Steele. However, Maya, listen, Maya, the producers, I don't know, whoever, the powers that be, they're messy. They're messy because they're going to say, hey, have the guys line up, all the girls, you go stand beside the guy who you like the most based off of first impressions.
Girls, what's going on?
Do I go safe or?
Safe? Safe, apparently.
I know Toby. I feel comfortable with Toby. Fair.
Sorry, boys. I didn't see this coming either. I'll be honest.
Now imagine my surprise when I realized it doesn't even matter because y'all have been voting. And so it's who the public has chosen to pair people up with that really matters. I was thinking maybe, I knew there was a vote, but I thought maybe, I don't know what I thought, to be honest with you. I do like that it shows everybody's hand. It shows who you're interested in on the surface. It would have been more interesting to see who the guys wanted to stand beside. I think that would have been interesting. Just going through a few of the people here. I'm not shocked that Chris had 3 girls. I'm really not. He is an attractive guy. He does have a very outgoing and funny personality. Listen, if you have humor, you can laugh a woman out of their panties. I say that all the time because it is true. Loving Demi and Lewis based off of aesthetics. She said that he is her typical type. I see it. I really do see it. Mitch and Liberty. Liberty really does have a type. She truly does. There's a cookie cutter type of guy that she goes for. I'm not surprised that it would be Mitch. And out of the people available, I don't see who else she would have gravitated towards because obviously Jake is not an option. Toby, no, that was already canceled and Love Island Games. Yeah. It does make sense. But I do like this little twist that they did here. Very nice, very insightful. Georgia Steele and Anton are trying to get to know each other. I know that they do have attraction towards each other, but based off this conversation, I'm not feeling it.
Could you like your comfort blanket, going back to your comfort blanket, is that what that was? Yeah.
Probably, yeah. But are you happy that I picked you?
Yeah, because obviously I put myself out there a little bit.
Yeah, I'm physically attracted to you. I think you have really nice eyes.
Thank you. You too.
See, Toby's fuming. Do you think I should chat to him?
It's up to you.
Georgia has made it clear that the safe option would have been Toby, but the person who she's interested in looking at outside of Toby is Anton. I'm glad that she acknowledged that, but because she did, I feel like Anton is a bit hesitant. He knows that there's unfinished business between them. So why is he going to get in a situation to open a next business? Finish that business first, whether y'all are going to be together or y'all going to just be friends before Anton, gives it a good crack, you know? Georgia is very keen on wanting to see if there's something there still with Toby. Yeah, so that's interesting. Toby himself is saying, you know, Georgia's still an option for me. However, I'm not going to close myself up to anybody out there.
Is it still open door there?
Yeah, it is. I'm getting to know as many people I need to get to know, you know what I mean?
Yeah, fair.
Like, you know how my thing goes.
Did
just
you
go.
expect me to pick you?
Did I expect you to picture?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's older as well, so all
What does
my.
that mean?
Well, you never say to me, gee, I really like you or anything like that, so I don't know.
Vice versa.
Toby says that his tactic of getting with any and everybody is not because he's a player, but it's because he's looking for the one. If you're going to be the one, you do have to be a little bit vulnerable. A lot of bit vulnerable. And so he's having a conversation with Georgia, and I'm thinking, this man sucks at opening up. He sucks at communicating his feelings, because here's Georgia saying, you never told me you liked me. You never really put that interest out. And he's like, well, you didn't tell me. Okay, yeah, sure, like, whatever. Maybe it's because I'm traditional. I do feel like guys need to be the pursuer. I'm just like, come on. If you like her, if you want to give her that reassurance, like, just do it. What's the issue? And it has to be Toby who's the common denominator, because on his own season, he could not make up his mind. On Love Island Games, Selly was having the same issue with him, being like, you have never assured me in terms of where we stand, in terms of how you feel about me. And his same rebuttal was, well, you haven't told me. Come on, Toby. Like, you're getting older. You say that you're more mature. You need to be more vulnerable. Mitch and Liberty talk about types, and we know that he is her type. Is she his type? I don't know. He does like a blonde. So yeah, that's a thing. And they did have a good conversation.
Am I like your usual type on the outside?
Yeah.
Am I?
Blondes.
I tried to cook the other day and I set the fire alarm off.
Did you? I'm quite a good cook.
But I can't be heartbroken again. I refuse.
To be heartbroken?
I refuse, yeah.
If he's not moving messy, I can see the vision. I can see the vision. He is in trades. You know, she likes a tradesman. Good for her. I like a tradesman too, John. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Something about just like a hardworking man. Yeah, it's attractive. A uniform, yes. Give it to me. I feel you, Liberty. I think that she's at a place in her life where she wants somebody who reciprocates as much as she does, because she's just such a lover girl. I do think Mitch has that potential. Maybe a little bit too much based on what we saw on his season. He does, you know, get attached and then it's a mess from there. So yeah, if he's a little bit calmer from what we saw, I don't see why not. I can see the vision. In the evening, the women are talking about their first impressions again, who they're feeling, who they're not feeling. Demi's having some regrets on maybe not choosing Chris, because that is who she was drawn to first.
I was going to go for Chris. And as I've got up, all three girls have gone to Chris. Obviously, Chris actually stood in my DMs a little while ago. But he's got options. I'm like, oh, he's in demand, isn't he, Chris? He's in demand.
I can kind of see it between Demi and Chris. Obviously, he could see it because he slid in the DMs. It's just, yeah, if he is a hot commodity, I understand her being a little bit hesitant wanting to go in there. On her season, she was very sold on Naz, and then, yeah. It was Naz, right? I think so. Child, anyways. She is giving lover girl. Even with Luke, she was giving lover girl. It was Luke. Yeah. Yeah, this girl is a lover girl. So she needs somebody who's going to give her back that energy. If it looks like he's playing the field, maybe you don't want to go there. Now, his own options based on the first impressions picking are Hannah, Kaz, and Georgia Harrison. With Hannah and Kaz, no. I can't find the words, but you know what I'm saying, right? With Georgia, I do feel like there's more potential there, but because she's looking for somebody cheeky and he is very cheeky, she herself is also cheeky, I think it's a little bit too cheeky, a little bit too cheeky. I think I would struggle to take them seriously, and maybe they would struggle to take it seriously. It would be such a jokey relationship that when it comes time to actually be vulnerable and be serious, maybe they would hit a wall. So I'm intrigued to see where the Demi and Chris connection goes, because I can buy into that a little bit more. Maya comes back to the villa and she lets the Islanders know that it is time to get to the public voting. You public people, like I get that we want to be messy, right? But we can't want the mess and then also complain that there aren't enough love connections that come out of Love Island when y'all do this kind of pairing, okay? Some things you did get right. One of those would be pairing up Chris and Demi.
Demi wasn't one of the girls standing next to you earlier.
No, that's unfortunate for me.
Interesting that the public put you two together, right?
We've got the same personality.
I think it's because we've got a similar personality.
Cute.
I love being called cute.
Y'all got this one right. I'll give you that. She obviously wanted to go with Chris. She could not even hide how gassed she was. Oh my gosh. Chris was a little bit more even keeled, but I do think that he's feeling her in return. So yeah, y'all got that one right. The next pairing is Lewis and Georgia Harrison. No.
Yeah, mad.
Yeah?
Mad. It's good though.
Yeah, no,
Good.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm happy, man.
Good.
Yeah?
I'm happy.
There was not any energy between them based on what I was seeing. I will say the eye contact was eye contacting, okay? Georgia will look somebody in the eye. And we know from last season, the men really love that. Oh, the eye contact. Anyways, I don't see it. I don't see it at all. Not for 1 second. The next pairing is Toby and Georgia Steele. Hopefully now that they're together, they can figure out what the hell is going on.
Georgia, you happy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Comfy vibes.
Yeah.
Comfortable?
Yeah. I know. I think it's good to like, I don't know.
Toby?
Really happy right now, yeah?
I think that they are the same person in different fonts. They both can't seem to make up their mind. And hopefully if they're forced to be coupled up together again, they can come to some kind of conclusion on where they stand together. The next pairing is Anton and Hannah. He don't like that girl.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Kind of makes sense.
Hannah seems to be guarded in this process, and I don't blame her. She hasn't been here for a long time. Some of the guys are just not what she would go for. She also has a son. She has a 4-year-old son. What was his name? Reggie? Is it Reggie? Yeah, so I understand her being guarded, and of the people available, I'm not really seeing it for her. So yeah, maybe some bombshells will be a bit of her. And then you people are the messiest of the messy people I've ever met in my entire life, even though I've never met any one of y'all. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Why did y'all put what's his name? Jake and Liberty together? Come on. Like, we know that's dead in the... Why would y'all do that? And then my poor little girl, Kaz, had to just be left with the scraps.
No, see, come here. There's no, but I don't hate the girl.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What?
Anyone that gets coupled up with Kaz is a very lucky boy.
Love that.
swap it?
Yeah? That's my boy. I'm happy right now. I don't hate the girl.
Of course, we didn't know that it is definitely over for Jake and Liberty, but we can assume they don't want to go back there. And it is very clear that they don't want to go back there, especially Liberty. Come on, y'all. Poor Cassie Poo. I hate seeing my girls pick last. And I do understand in this case, it was more of a production standpoint. It wasn't like no guy was feeling her and she just got left as last pick, even though with this selection of guys, I do think that still would have been the case. But I'm just like, dang, last picked again. Anyways, we'll see. Mitch handled it nicely. We know he'd rather be with Liberty, but he handled it well, so good for him. There is a bombshell there are 2 bombshells, but we're going to talk about the first one first. Honey, I was so glad to see Callum. I love Callum. He is one of the few non-black people, if I'm being honest. He's one of the few non-black people who I actually kept up with because I loved his relationship with Molly.
I'm all about personality. I mean, obviously, it's nice to be attractive, but personality is the main thing for me.
You now have the opportunity to split one of these couples up and steal any of the girls that you see in front of you. There is one more all-star you could choose from.
And as much as I do like Callum, I was here like 6 months freshly single. I don't know how I feel about that, you know? Not only are they 6 months freshly out, even before they got together, they lived right around the corner. So it is inevitable that they will be running into each other after this breakup and all that stuff. I just think that there should be a little bit more time for healing. Just a little bit more time. But he claims that he's ready to get back into the scene. Honey, when I tell you Maya Jama threw us for a twist, okay? Because the second bombshell is his ex.
Is it? Is his ex-girlfriend?
Yes, Queen!
What is happening? This is the best thing ever.
Right.
You alright?
It's a little bit awkward,
Just a little, yeah, won't lie.
I kid you not, I screamed. My jaw hit the floor. The producers are on smoke. And I don't know if this is good or bad. I don't know. Sometimes people just need a break and come back together. That could potentially be, I don't know. But putting Callum and what's her name? Molly together. Because he could pick to steal somebody, but he could still pick. We're gonna have to see, honey. I'm sold. I am sold. I'm in. All right. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And baby, I'm going to see you in the next one. At the end of the week, we might have to do a live or something because the tea is teaing.